Hey, I'm John. Welcome to Mr. G's Workbench. If you're a first-time visitor, thanks for stopping in. If you're a return visitor, thanks for coming back. We're going to start a new project today, and we're going to try to get away from the... I feel like we've kind of gotten into a rut with certain things. I've done 3 Kitty Hawk kits already on the channel. I want to give Kitty Hawk a break, at least for one build. And after the last kit was a 32nd scale build, I want to do something 1/48 scale, pretty much out of the box and with minimal fuss. Just something to kind of clean the palette before we get into something which I can guarantee will be more complicated coming up. So for today, we're going to start the kinetic boxing of the F-18 in 1/48 scale. It's the gold boxing. You can build an A, C, or D right out of the box. It's an aggressor marking, so this way Kinetic didn't have to give you any weapons with it. That's fine. I plan on building it as a Royal Australian Air Force plane. It was called the Wormy Hornet. It was a commemorative plane. I believe it was to commemorate an indigenous pilot. I'll have a picture of it here. We'll take a look at it. I like the colors. It's nice to break up too. Everything I've been doing is gray lately. And it's nice to do a modern jet that's got a little bit of change to it. So the only stuff we're going to use on it, aside from what's in the box, is the decals from Model Maker Decals. It's a Polish decal company. And a quick boost ejection seat, because I hate photo etch seat belts in 1/48 scale. So they're already molded into the seat. The other thing I want to try doing differently here is I'm going to call it step by step. Each video is going to highlight just one step of the instructions. So if it's a really simple step, then it's going to be a 2-minute video. If it's a complicated step, then maybe it'll be a 15-minute video. But I just wanted to kind of cut back on video length, because I think they are starting to get a little long in the tooth. So let me know what you think in the comments of this little experiment, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's jump into step 1 and see what we've got. So let's jump right in. Let's go through the instructions. You got the usual parts map, colors, and step 1 is going to be, we're doing an F-18A. Step 1 is the seat. So we've already got the seat. I don't have to worry about assembling that. So we'll get the parts out for step 2, and we'll get everything out, and we'll get it painted up, and we'll be done with the video for today. cockpit is done. So I know I call this step by step, but we actually did steps 1, 2, and 3 today. Step 1 would have been the ejection seat, which we used a quick boost seat, so I didn't have to finagle with seat belts. Step 2 was assembling the cockpit, so I assembled and painted it as detailed during the video. And then the final part was step 3, was adding the rear deck and the side panels in the cockpit, all done. My one problem I had, I gloss coated everything with MRP super gloss. After I finished weathering, I went back and I applied a coat of MRP semi-matte clear. And what it seems to have done is it seems to have affected the finish here. I had painted the rear deck natal black, and now it looks kind of like a steel gray almost. Don't know what that's about. I may go back and repaint it after I assemble the cockpit into the fuselage. I'll leave that to be determined later. But overall, happy with the cockpit. Thanks for tuning in to Step by Step with the F-18, and I'll see you for Step 4 next time.